Hi everyone, we're looking at a racing game. Yes, it's Rock and Roll Racing on the Game Boy Advance, published by Blizzard Entertainment in 2003. It's a game for 1 or 2 players by cable support, and it's a pretty good game, this one. Now, I'm not sure about copyright problems, so we might have to turn the sound a bit down, because there's some licensed music in this, and I don't know how close it is to the original recordings. But this game contains 5 locations, 10 tracks in each, 3 difficulty levels, and 5 vehicles. Yes, now by doing each race you collect cash, depending on what position you finish in, and collecting cash and upgrades on each circuit. But it starts off fairly easy and gets trickier as you go on, like most games are. Now, it's a direct port from the Super NES, which is a great game, and this conversion is really well. Choice of 3 cars to start off with, and colours. The music playing is bad as the bone, but as I say, you might have to turn it right down so we don't get done for some copyright thing. We might be okay, I'm not sure how close it is, as I said, to the original recording. But bad to the bone. So if I just talk rubbish as normal over it, we should be okay. Now here's all your upgrades, which we haven't got enough to upgrade it. There's a salesman that looks a bit like Slimer from the Ghostbusters film. That's the original Ghostbusters film. We haven't got enough money to upgrade anything as of yet. So this game is heaps and heaps and heaps of fun. I'm the red car, remember? Go! Oops, the controls take a bit of getting used to. Now we're not going to do the whole game here, because that'll probably take about 3 hours. We're just doing a quick review, and we'll just do the first location. But as soon as you've got enough money, it's all about grinding this, you can pay for an upgrade to the next league. I'm dominating the race. Look at this. So as you can see, it does start off fairly easy. I've left my competition miles behind. But you can upgrade for better tyres, better engines, weapons, something that'll make you jump. Yes, I know. But it moves at a hell of a rate. Very comparable to the Super NES version. I'm mightily impressed. Sprites are nice and big. The car keeps centered throughout the whole time, so you never lose where you are. Now if I compare this with a game that I reviewed a few weeks back on the Game Boy Advance called Hot Wheels Racing, this leaves that light years behind. This is how a game should be done. You get a sense of the suspension, that the car actually is real. So yeah, you are involved in this game. I like the fact that the some might think it's a bit basic, but I like the fact that there's lots of squares here. So I don't know, it gives it a bit of depth, I think, going round, rather than just having an empty black road. So I think we've won quite easily this. Boom! Thank you very much. And I love this voice that announces. It reminds you of the voice on monster trucks I used to have for the PC. So I'm that blonde-haired man that I selected there. Prize 10,000. I'm not sure how much money I collected on the track. I wasn't really paying attention. Advance a level. That's what we can do when we've got enough loot. But luckily on this you can save the game. It saves after each time to a bit in the cartridge. Now these icons change each time. Once you bought one, it gets replaced by something else. But I've only got 15k, I haven't really got enough. So let's do another track. But it just cycles round the same tracks until you've got enough money, really.
Let the carnage begin!
Let the carnage begin! Here I go! Oops, I'm not doing so well this time. Get out of the way, everyone! But the idea is you must come in the top 3 each time, so it's quite gentle. Those yellow icons are cash, which I should be collecting more of, really. But the car isn't handling particularly well at the moment, but I've got everyone on speed. Right, armour power up. Right, I think I've lost them again. 1 lap done, and goodbye. Awesome cash there, which I missed. Now this game gets really good later on when you start picking up weapons, and the competition get mightily tricky as well. It gets super exciting, but this, as I say, this review is not going to go on for 3 hours. On the Game Boy Advance in particular, I seem to enjoy the racing games more as a genre. Maybe because they don't take much thinking about, and when I'm trying to relax en route somewhere, which is often when I'm playing, well, not so much recently, playing the Game Boy Advance on my travels, it's the racing games which tend to get the major look in. But as I said, there's 10 tracks on each of 5 locations, so that's 50 tracks. Although they are quite similar, really. I think some tracks might sneakily repeat themselves, but with a different graphic overlay. This commentary, that's good. He likes to talk a lot here. Right. I haven't been paying attention again, but you can see that map on the left, so it gives you a rough idea where we're going if you want to glance up. This is a fairly delicate, well not delicate, a straightforward track, isn't it really? There's no surprises here, and we've won again! Good, 10,000. Now you see we're collecting points as well. Actually it's points you have to get. As soon as you rack up enough points, not cash, you can progress a level. So let's check our stuff here. Options, Larry on, I don't know what that means, sound on, blah blah blah. Now this is rock and roll racing, and the music does change on different levels, but if you bought a game called Rock and Roll Racing, why would you want to turn the music off? Unless you're recording it for YouTube and worried you might get done for a copyright strike, which might happen here. Hooray! It's random at best, but I did have a look at other people that put this video up, and they seem to get away with it, so maybe the music is sufficiently different, or YouTube is just being randomly stupid. Right, here we go. Bit of a figure of 8, this one. The green flag drops. Oops, I hope it doesn't blow. So the speech does get a little bit repetitive. What's this music playing? I don't know, I'll have to turn it down a bit. Right. So I'm much quicker than everyone, although my steering isn't brilliant. But I think the trick in this is to turn in slightly early. We picked up some cash there, which would help. I am a bit lost. I'm not really dominating. Whoops. That was close. Who is about to blow? What's that around the track? Are we in a figure 8 over custard? Well, that didn't help. Yeah, we are surrounded by custard here. Oh, what's going on here? I was good and now I'm rubbish. That's it. First place. Stay there, Nicholas. Yeah, this game's brilliant. You could really get absorbed in this one. We're in monster trucks at the moment, aren't we? Oops. Excuse me. I mean, if you're wearing headphones playing this game, it's even more awesome. Imagine that. I don't know if you're listening to this on headphones or you're just listening to it through a computer or your phone or an iPad. But through headphones, the music is great. My voice isn't particularly great through headphones, I would have thought. Viper McKay and Rip, or R.I.P. as he likes to be known with his green hair. Right, what can we afford? We've got 19 grand. Oh, we can afford that armour, can we? No. Rhino skin, can't afford that either. Let's just get out of here. Oh, yeah, let's get... No. I really want to get something. You know when you go to the shops and you just want to buy something, anything. Gas charge, we seem to be annoyingly about a few grand short. I didn't intend for this review to be over about 10 minutes, but I think we'll do another couple of races, yes. Get your motor running! This music played in another video I did. It was one of the pinball arcade tables. Highway to Hell, I think it was called. I can't remember now.
What's lost out there?
Then they must have made a bit of money out of this record. Rebel Without a Clue, I don't know who's in that. Born to be Wild. Not Kim Wilde. Well, that come up in a Q&A. I think last time out. When I'm waffling again. Look, where's the opposition then? Nowhere to be seen. This game starts off way, way, way too easy, but I did set it on rookie. Maybe I should have set it a bit harder than this. I'm just driving away on a Sunday drive. No one's coming near me here. Hasta la vista, babies. I can win this in my own time. See, the most excitement you get from games is when you set the difficulty level quite near where your standard of play is, and I've set it way too easy here. There's a way of doing other buttons. I'm trying to select all the different bits, but we're just doing normal racing here. But as I said, it does get a lot more difficult and competitive later as you go on. But it seems on this track I can bash into the sides of everything and win quite easily. Maybe I'm just brilliant. If only that was the case. We all know it isn't, because you've seen my channel before. Or if it's the first video you've ever seen of mine, then hello. I generally am pretty rubbish. Right, we've got 32,000 smackers now. We should be able to buy something. Gas charge, hydro thing. Tyres are always the best thing to buy first. I learnt that from playing racing gears when I put the wrong thing. There we go, we can advance. Score need to advance 1400. I got 1600. Yes, I can advance, Mr. Pirate Man. Now, is this going to change the track significantly or not? Born to the Bones back.
The stage is set. The green flag.
No, it doesn't seem to have changed it too much, if at all. Maybe I've got to do more races. Or maybe I've just made the difficulty a bit harder, which we definitely needed. I think I may have done. Yeah, I might have upped the difficulty. Although I'm winning again. Maybe I didn't. Oh, it started off a bit closer then, but I've lost them again. Oh, here they come. Maybe it's just moved up from ridiculously hopeless just to hopeless.
Nick is dominating the race.
I always dominate the race. Diddly-dee.
Red fades to the left.
I think we're supposed to avoid those water things. More money. I don't know how much money that is each time, but it's pretty good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Have you got this game on the Game Boy Advance or the Super NES? I've seen it on the Super NES on other videos, but I've never played it. But this one looks pretty similar. I mean, you could have great fun with this on the multiplayer with a link cable to another GBA. That smoke at the back isn't giving me much confidence. Maybe we're just having a barbecue. So the car isn't really upgraded too much. It starts off, it's fairly easy difficulty curve, but it just draws you in, and that's what all the best games do well. This game's pretty awesome. I don't know if it's going to make the best game of the week, but it would have done last week, I think. But this week's been a lot stronger in terms of games. I know definitely what's going to come sixth in my favourite games of the 2-week period. This one, I don't know. Top half, I would have thought. 45,000. What can we buy with that? What do you think, folks? What does Rhino Skin do? Cobra Mark III upgrade Warhammer. Well, I don't know what that is, but it's been replaced by something else now in the store. What does a Warhammer do? Well, I don't know what it does, but it must be good. Comment below if you know what a Warhammer is. Well, anyway, we'll do one more race, I think, and then we'll call it the end of the review, just to see what greatness the Warhammer brings. This is Black Sabbath, isn't it? Oops, I've jumped into custard. Sing along if you know the lyrics, I certainly don't. Break on through to the other side. And then you eat a bat or something, do you, on stage? I don't know the dance of this one. Come on, Ozzy. Push on. Come on. What, sir? Yeah, that was the worst Aussie impression ever, but I'm in 4th place here. Come on. Sort it out. This is probably how Aussie would drive, to be honest. Come on, come back. Break on. Oh, dearie me. He's having a nightmare. Break on to the other side.
Rep is dominating the race.
He says that in every race, no matter who's winning. I don't think this commentator's actually watching. He's only marginally better than my commentating. So you got 2 bad commentators for the price of 1. How lucky you are, you don't get that in many videos. Comment below your favourite song you've heard so far, barely if you put your ear right next to the speaker. Are you a Black Sabbath fan, or you like Bad to the Bone, or any other ones? Right, we're in the lead from nowhere. I don't know, I think my voice really lends me to comment on the Eurovision Song Contest, doesn't it? I could do that. Well done, Germany and Romania. I'm available, BBC, if you want me to comment on the Eurovision Song Contest. And I've won the race, as I digress again, going on about nothing in particular. Woo woo woo, well you know, first again. So if a dodgy person like me can win every race, then you know it starts off easy enough. And it's great fun. So that was Rock and Roll Racing. That reminds me of a Chuck Berry song. Anyway, that was Rock and Roll Racing, published by Blizzard Entertainment in 2003. Hope you liked having a look at that one. It's a truly good game. Please remember to rate, comment and subscribe. Put your thoughts below. Until next time, thanks again and goodbye.
Goodbye.